This Lion fan base have been craving home playoff football since this building opened in 2002, and they've got it today at Ford Field in Detroit. Straight ahead, it's Wild Card Weekend, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Detroit Lions. What twists and turns will January have in store for us? The NFL playoffs are officially underway. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down. But not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play. But if you've got to do it in your own backfield, I consider that a problem. That doesn't work too well.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On play action. Love to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing in too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. They come up on a 3rd and 12. Throwing. Love. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. He's on his way. And what a return as he brings this all the way back down to the 20-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense.
And that is not fooling anyone. He never had a chance to turn the corner there, and they'll go backwards right away. Well, I think the hope is, you know, with a touch pass like that, maybe you catch the defense off guard, but they were all over that one.
And it is the kind of play that works better against certain defenses, and this clearly was the wrong one to run into. Really nice job getting him down behind the line of scrimmage.
And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. They'll get 4 on 2nd down, but it leaves them with 3rd and still 9 to go.
If you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. That's complete to Laporta. And he's going to be stopped well short of what he needed as the tackle is made at the 18-yard line. Now the Lions, they send out the field goal unit here. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And his kick here is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points, but that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
Operating from the 27 now. Here's 2nd and 3. Love. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
And they pick up a first down, and that came out of the fullback position. But as you and I both know, that doesn't necessarily mean it's a fullback playing in that spot.
Well, times have changed, right? The old school fullback doesn't really exist anymore.
We're not getting that same player out of college with all the spread offenses, not very many post style, where you actually have a true fullback. We're having to make do in the NFL and put guys in that spot who emulate it but aren't necessarily that position.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Love going to give this one to Jones. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good running right there, and this is a man who was a 1,000-yard rusher in the regular season, so you know he's going to get his chances, and he picks up nice yardage on that one.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down at a yard. They'll get this out quickly to Campbell. There he goes, left side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. First catch of this wild card game for a 1,000-yard receiver in the regular season. He's got a first down, too. Play action this time with Love. Incomplete.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Here's 2nd and 10. They go back to the ground with Jones. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That was a really nice run there to bring up 3rd and short. After the incompletion on first down, it's awfully nice to have a running back that you can hand it to and put you back in a good situation.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. Play fake. Here's Love. He'll buy some time right. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Goff. Flushed out right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. give to Gibbs, running left. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Play action. It's gone. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Here's Corey Bojorquez now. This is fielded at the 27. Call it 46 yards on the punt, just a single yard on the return as he was covered quickly. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that colored jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
Off the play fake, Love. The short throw to Musgrave. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down.
2nd and short, that's a rundown, so it's definitely a good time to go play action if you're feeling it. And they do so and pick up a 1st down.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And they've got it well across midfield, down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going back to Gibbs on 1st down. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 46 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. Solid running there. And, CD, we hear so much about what it takes to win in the playoffs. Most people like to include having a strong running game in their assessment. And with this man in the backfield, this group has a strong running game without a doubt.
Oh, I absolutely agree with you there because in terms of yardage, he's a top 5 running back in the league. And in terms of impact on a game, not many better than him. And when they're flowing and he's carrying the ball consistently, they're tough to beat. But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Goff. Open man right side of St. Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
A good display of power, but it will only get him just inside the 5 to the 4. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Now Goff taps this forward. That's a jet sweep. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. From 4 yards out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows to 10-0. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Love, they go play action now. And his throw here's incomplete.
I would say it'd probably be a good idea for him to reintroduce himself to his receivers at the half because they're definitely on different wavelengths. But I also don't advocate waiting that long. Next series before you get out there. Hey, let's get together, guys. Let's get this thing moving.
Now it's 2nd and 10. Here's Love. He's got his tight end. It's Albert Okwuegbunam. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
Well, there's no disputing. He's made some poor throws in this first half, but this was a good one. And you can bet this is an offense that isn't going to pull back. They believe in what he can do. So all you can do is look forward, and they pick up a first down.
Now a first down carry by Jones. That stop made by Jack Campbell.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 21. Give them 18 on that play, and Green Bay has the first as well. Jordan Love ready on first down here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10. They'll try the right side with Jones. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. And now Love going to change things up. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And the Lions are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover it for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme. Get a little bit.
This is caught inside the 15. And in for the Lions touchdown. A great play there. 64 yards. And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes our score 17-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And not a great return here. He'll make it back only to the 10-yard line.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
That one, a gain of 20 and a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now throw there by Love, pulled in by Reed. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. First down, Love to pass. Over the middle, hauled in by Campbell. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. But, Charles, what a rookie season he had catching the football, over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away. And you think about Justin Jefferson in 2020, 1,400 yards and huge impact on his team and on the league. This guy, he's following his footsteps as an impact guy here in year one.
Gets this to Campbell out on the right side. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
First down, going to the air with Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Ready?
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
They haven't been able to stop them so far this series, but getting a nice little stand from their defense now.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Love now. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And the Lions are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout.
And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, they may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25.
17.
Here's Goff. Looking deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. He's going to let it go again. And that's caught inside the 35. A big play there for Detroit. 42 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Now it's Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down.
Here we go, tonight. Hey, Shell.
Goff now looking to throw.
He gets this out wide to Gibbs.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. To throw is Goff.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And the Lions are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Gibbs is in for a Lions touchdown.
Extra point forthcoming. And the lead is now 24. Now as they line up and kick this one away.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Going back to Love.
Musgrave's got it out right.
And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Green Jack.
Throwing. Love. Caught on the right side, Reed. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. 2nd down. Love. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Luke Musgrave.
A 7-yard touchdown grab.
And the Packers get a bit closer. The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for 2.
And now the Lions going to stop us momentarily as they call a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The Packers keeping the offense out there now as he'll go for 2.
Love throwing for it.
And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further.
Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. Rolling to his right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble in 2nd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. It's Goff. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
12.
Back to the air. Goff on 2nd down.
Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with now his 2nd touchdown of this 3rd quarter. And the Lions continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that pushes the lead up to 23. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Inside the 20. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection. And now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the 6th sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 111 yards rushing for him now as he has been a central figure in trying to get his guys to the 2nd round. They'll go again with Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
3rd and 2. Well, now they'll try the end around. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Fights forward at the 20. Down the numbers. There he goes. Room to run at the 50. It's a foot race. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now with touchbacks coming back to the 25 instead of the 20, when guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want them to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet,
and this throw will be intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Packers are going to have the football here at their own 18-yard line.
At their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Ready?
Following the interception, Love. This is caught. It's Christian Watson. Loose inside the 30. Christian Watson. Touchdown, Packers. Christian Watson, 82 yards. And the Packers are able to get a score back in the final stages of this third quarter. Well, look, this is a team, Charles, they faced adversity all year long. They had to fight and claw to win that division, but they're putting it all together here in the wild card game.
Feels like a statement, doesn't it? An absolute statement game, a message to the top seeds. Overlook us at your own peril. We're pretty darn good.
The Packer offense and Jordan Love staying out there, so they're going to try to go for two. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the two. They don't get it. 1 quarter remains in this NFC wild card matchup. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
And this will wind up a Lions first down as he'll get this up to about the 42.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. A bit of an opening there on the first down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide, and these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Now Goff on first down. He's got it complete to Gibbs. They'll go for a gain of 7, and that will bring up second down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. 151 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Gone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
They are certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one, and oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the fourth quarter.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Oh, and that is well read defensively. A great job of setting the edge, and that little touch pass is going to turn into a loss.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
11.
Now Goff on 3rd and goal. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff with his 3rd touchdown pass of the afternoon as his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 24.
Lions 45.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. They are most likely staring at a cold end to their season here in this wild card round. Nothing has gone right so far, and they are, to be frank, in desperation mode now as they begin with a 1st and 10. On play action, Love to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he's got it inside the 10. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 68 yards. Jones. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. And they're going to speed things up here. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this 4th quarter.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now a 2nd down throw for Love here. And it's a Packers touchdown.
Christian Watson
with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
And the Packers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got them out now to a 3-score lead here in the 4th quarter after that one, CD. And well, he looked right off the line like he knew that that ball was coming his way, and he secured it for 6 points.
Yeah, I think when you're leading by a healthy margin already, it actually loosens you up and allows you to take maybe a few more chances and definitely play with more confidence, because he certainly saw something he could exploit in the defense, and he made sure to let his quarterback know, just get it to me. And the rest was all up to him, and he delivered and made it a 3-score game.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. The 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we've brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
161 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Off play action. Here's Goff. He's got a man. It's his fullback. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game.
Super one.
Throwing now, Goff.
That is incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense can crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs.
And he's going to take this one down to about the 23-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. To throw on second down is Goff.
Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Kelvin Joseph. And the Packers are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Brandon, these cornerbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get two hands on the football and pick it off.
10. Black shot. Ready.
Love now to pass on first down. He's going to let it fly.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
On second down, it's Jones. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Love with it here, third and short yardage. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
First down, Packers.
Smash, red. Let's go, y'all. Come on. Slide blue.
First down, going to the air with Love.
On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10. To pass, here's Jordan Love. And my goodness, another interception. Greedy Williams picks it off. He may go. He's still barreling through. Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Jahmyr Gibbs taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Lions take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. The extra point splits the uprights, and they open the lead up now to 25. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. The Lions stay alive as we say thanks for watching and so long. So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from Ford Field.